People are so afraid and ashamed of their humanity, and honestly, it's sickening. I was having this conversation the other day, and while we were talking, I just started to realize, it's really interesting that the idea of vulnerability and honesty is low-key repulsive to some people, and to other people it's seen as belittling and weak, right? And so I just was thinking about it, and I'm like, I was having a conversation with someone and I just admitted to the fact that I cried, right? And then I remembered the last time I cried and what the reason behind it was. And the response to it was just like, oh my God. Like, some people are so astonished by people's level of vulnerability and their acceptance for their emotions. But then I started thinking further and it just made me realize some people are so unwilling to accept their own humanity. Being able to sit with your own emotions and address the fact that you had them is you accepting the fact that you're human. And so it's people are so far removed from their humanity that they can't even accept their own human emotions. That right there is so alarming for me. And it's just what are we doing? If we are at a point in our society where we're so ashamed of being human, we can't even accept ourselves. What? Why should I feel bad about the fact that I had my feelings hurt? I should be able to address my own emotions. Why would I be ashamed of the fact that I was mad if my anger was justified? It's one thing to get so mad you break your own stuff, and the reason you were mad is because somebody cut you off driving on the freeway. Yes, it's another thing to directly be insulted and belittled and be upset with the person who did it and admit, yes, I'm enraged, and here is why. Why is accepting the fact that someone was able to make you upset so upsetting or dismantling? Why is admitting the fact that your feelings were hurt or that something touched you enough to make you cry, whether it was out of sadness, joy, or appreciation? All of these things speak to the level of humanity that you are comfortable with experiencing. And I, for one, do not foresee any immediate timeline where I'm not human. Therefore, embracing every aspect of this human experience and journey only seems like the most intelligent thing for me to do. And if that requires me to experience sadness, anger, and joy, I'm here for it all, because I do not want to harness or harp so hard onto maintaining a certain frame that I limit my own experience. And it's if you've never been this low and actually felt it, do you really appreciate being this high and actually experience it? Or do you limit all of your experiences and emotions within a range that is palatable and understandable? Because there's one thing I can tell you that none of us understand: what the fuck it fully means to be human. We don't know exactly where we come from. We don't know where we go after this. So you trying to control or dictate how you have this experience, I think that's more insane than someone openly admitting their emotions and their vulnerabilities. That's just me. But really, this is the overall point that I came to just now. I was ashamed of being vulnerable. Ashamed of feelings. Ashamed of your own humanity. I'm never going to feel bad about being human. Whether I get mad, sad, irate, annoyed, pissed off, excited, happy, whatever it is, this is part of the experience that I was blessed to be given. So I'd like to fully submerge myself in it. Yes, I have to pick and choose how long I stay within them, because if I have a moment of sadness and I end up crying, but I have 15 tasks to get done, once these 15 tasks don't get completed, I'm going to be anxious and irritated with myself for spending so much time ignoring these tasks. So the sadness cannot stay, but the experience is welcomed. But maybe I'm just an anomaly or a weirdo. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe I'm the nigga with the problem. I don't know. But this is the point that I came to. Some people are so ashamed of their own emotions that they deny themselves their humanity. I'm going to just leave y'all on that.